Hey gang, Tiger Bill here, and this time we're going to work on open-handed versus cross-handed playing. Now, regardless of whether you're playing traditional grip or matched grip, some drummers cross over their hands like this when they're playing, like for example between the hi-hat and the snare drum, they cross over this way. When you don't cross over, when you play it this way or this way if you're using match grip, that's what's referred to as open-handed playing. So things on this side of the drum set you're playing here like this, things on this side of the drum set you're playing here like this. Now what I refer to as cross-handed playing is when you actually mix the two together, as you'll see in the exercises that follow. Now, drummers who prefer to play open-handed will duplicate their set on both sides. In other words, if they have a ride cymbal here, they'll have a ride cymbal somewhere on this side so they can play open-handed. Now, whether you want to play open-handed or not, that really doesn't matter. What matters most is that you get a great deal of added coordination this way by practicing open-handed playing. So whether you plan on using it, in a practical sense on the drum set, it really doesn't make a difference. It'll help your four-way coordination greatly no matter what. Okay, now for your exercises, I have two separate variations. Variation 1 consists of 24 bars. And variation 2 consists of another 24 bars. Now again, you can work on these the way I always tell you to work on them. Work on them 4 measures at a time first, repeat those 4 measures over and over again. Then practice the next 4 measures alone, repeat them over and over again until you get all the way down through the 24 measures. And then what you want to do is go back and play the entire 24 bar exercise from start to finish. Same thing with variation 2. Then when you're done with that, you could even go from variation 1, the first exercise, all the way through variation 2 to the last exercise. So any way you want. Let's check it out. Exercise 1, first 4 bars, 140. Here's variation 1, the second 4 bars. Here's variation 1, the third group of 4 bars. Variation 1, the fourth group of 4 bars. Now on the fifth group of 4 bars, what I'm doing is taking the standard jazz time, ching, chanka, ching, that we just played before, and reversing it. And here's the last group, which is the 6th group of 4 bars in variation 1. And now we'll start on the first 4 bars of variation 2. And you'll notice this on the 2nd and the 4th bar has what I refer to as cross-handed playing. We're switching on every beat. Check it out. Now variation 2, the second group of 4 bars. Now watch out for what I call cross-handed playing on this one. Now variation 2, the third group of 4 bars. Now variation 2, the fourth group of 4 bars. Now variation 2, the fifth group of 4 bars. And here's the sixth and final 4-bar phrase in variation 2. So open-handed playing, you're basically going to play things like this. Or right? Now when I'm talking about cross-handed playing, I'm talking about switching sooner, like on every other beat or every beat, like this. That's what I mean when I refer to cross-handed playing. A lot of times when guys try to do this and they switch, they got a great drive on their main hand that they usually use, you know, they're used to playing the jazz ride cymbal pattern with, but when they go to switch to the other hand, it sounds totally different. It's like, whoa, it loses the drive, it loses the groove. So make sure when you're practicing these and you're switching hands, you know, that's why this is such a great drill. Whether you're going to do this on a practical sense on the drum set or not, it gets you grooving on both sides of your body. You know, it teaches you to do that. So it's better to have more coordination than less, and this is really going to help that. Okay, so I'm going to just give you an example really slow of what it should sound like in the beginning when you're practicing it. And as you get used to it, you know, you can start doing some things on the snare drum, adding some accents and stuff. But in the beginning, try to keep the levels similar to what I'm going to show you in this quick little demo. Check it out. Now let's hear what it sounds like played up to speed at 200 BPM. Okay gang, that's it for now. I think you got enough to work on until next time when we start to take these things around the drum set and mix them up between keeping time and drum set fills. I think you're going to dig it. Till next time, have fun and always stay loose.